Only Jews.
Only Jews in the
The only
building.
Jews.
The only Jews.
All right.
They were in the building. It was a big building. I saw it. It
Very
was
large
there.
building.
You're an asshole, is what you are.
No Jews.
Kiss my ass.
You want some too? You can get the smoke.
What the fuck are we talking about?
When you get morning wood, you don't know if you're actually horny or just have to pee.
I'll probably bring up like a summarized version of it later, but I kind of want to get more into the bit with you guys a little bit. Like, since we're doing like intro, whatever. I won't explain that much. But I wrote a joke about gumballs.
Mm-hmm. You said that you were writing for 30 minutes about it.
Yeah, and so I don't know exactly where the punchline is in it. Like, I don't have like a final kaboom, you know what I mean?
Right.
At the end of like, but it's only been written now, it hasn't been performed yet.
What a fun word.
Kaboom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But but
Yeah.
So I was at work one day, and I was really high, very aggressively high.
So, just
right
another
place to
normal
be
day
high.
at work.
Yeah.
Yes, so I was aggressively high at work,
As is.
and we have a pinball machine that dispenses gumballs,
Solid.
and we ran out of gumballs.
Well, that's sad.
Right.
And so I was put on like the most stoned mission you could possibly get put on, and I was
Gumball
told,
duty.
I had to go get more gumballs for the shop. And so I'm in a Sam's Club, and like I haven't been into a Sam's Club in a while.
I love Sam's Club.
And I was trying to look for the gumballs, and I couldn't find them, and I ended up getting distracted, and I left the Sam's Club
Without gumballs.
with gummy worms, a slice of pizza, and a
shit.
pop.
Was
And
this on the- on
to
the company card,
Yeah,
or-
no,
yeah.
no, on my own card. I totally paid with my own card, and I had like the company shit with me. I paid with my own card and was like, oh yeah. But like, no, I didn't even really realize until I got to my car. So then
Right.
when I went back in, I went looking for the gumballs, and I couldn't find them at all. And when I went to go ask a worker where the gumballs were, they were just judging the shit out of me.
Right. They're like, why?
Because you came to them all stony.
Yeah, and they were like, we
They're
just
like,
watched you
you
wander
probably
around
forgot
here.
the idea as you were asking them to. You're probably like, hey, do you
Do you know where the...
oh yeah, do you guys know where the oh wait.
Shit,
Do you guys know where the gumballs? Yeah, that's right. It probably took you 10 minutes to ask the question.
Probably.
I would imagine they watched you walk in and wander around with all of your snacks that you'd gotten, and then watched you come back in. They're like, what could he have possibly forgotten? And then you come up and go, do you guys also have gumballs? Like, what kind of weird vending machine are you filling up that you think you could put a quarter in and get either gummy worms or a gumball?
I got the gummy worms for me.
Yeah, no, I'm aware, but I'm sure
bro-
they probably thought you were also getting the gumballs for you.
Dude, that would have been.
They're like, why is
they
he eating so many
totally-
gumballs? They're like, either just one. Exactly. Either all of this is for him or none of this is for him, and I don't know how to feel about it yet.
Holy shit.
Kyle, we'll continue more on it. Kyle, hit the intro, please.
Hit that bad boy.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Where Is This Going? I'm one of your hosts, Hunter Miles, and this is Where Is This Going? A podcast about artists you may not know yet, but hopefully will soon grow to appreciate at the very least. Like I said, my name is Hunter Miles. To my right, we have QBird11, or just QBird on Instagram at QBird11. I'm on Instagram, _Hunter Miles. And over to my left, we have our boy Sammy B, samberlin.gotjokes on Instagram. And we were talking about some gumballs for Sammy.
Yeah, dude. I was at work and I was high and I was sent on a mission to get gumballs.
Which is the highest mission you could be sent
It
on.
is the
It is the
most
highest
stoned
mission.
mission you could ever be sent on.
It's a solid mission, though.
But
Sam's Club
also,
trip in the middle of the day at work.
Those are my favorite. Whenever I get
are fun
out.
trips.
Hey, do you want to leave the shop while on the clock?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Where anything could take however long.
And
Right.
I can come
It
up,
was a
and I
train.
have all the time
Traffic.
to come up with all of the excuses on
Exactly.
the way. It's
Right.
28th Street. Anything can
you give
happen.
yourself more time too the more you're out there.
Exactly.
Yes, and you're just getting paid the entire time. Like, it's the only time I'm all right with standing in line at a grocery store.
You're letting people go first at a 4-way stop.
right, right.
No, you guys can go.
go.
Yeah,
You go.
everyone- I'm letting everybody go.
There's nothing more fun than I think driving on the clock. That's why that's one of the main
When it's
reasons I
not
love
your
my job.
normal thing.
Right.
If it's your normal thing, it sucks. But if it's not your normal thing,
I don't know. Even for me, it's normal.
but you're driving, you're driving to a thing. So driving to the thing is better than doing the
right,
thing.
right, exactly. We all saw that, right? I agree. Driving to the thing, like if I got paid for drive time on my way to work, that would be a lot better.
Yes.
Like if you got paid,
I would never have road rage.
yeah, exactly.
I would never honk and flip anybody off.
No, if anything, you'd just be like, yo,
Yo, slow down.
thank you.
Cut me off harder next time, please.
Like, yo, excuse me. Appreciate you. You can actually just. I won't even ride your bumper, dude. I'll
Going
give you
70
space.
on the highway. It's like, yeah,
Going
I'm a
flat 70.
straight cruise control this.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Or purposely taking construction lanes.
Exactly. I don't even think I'm going to take the highway. Actually, I'm just going to take
Ooh,
back roads
shoulder
the whole way
closed
there.
up here. Perfect.
Shoulder closed. Those are the routes I choose.
Looks like I'm going to have to drive all the way up to it and make a U-turn.
It looks like Google Maps is trying to avoid construction. I don't know. How can you override that? How can you aim for
Your phone hits you
construction?
with that. Take 5 minutes off your trip.
Why does
You're
the
like,
maps?
nah.
Why does the
deny
maps?
every time?
Yeah, why does it keep suggesting faster routes? That's not what I want right now.
No. I chose this route specifically.
Google needs that. Google Maps needs to add a work setting.
Exactly.
Scenic.
The scenic route.
The scenic route and the work route are the same.
Which is bad because it's good Google because I have to track my driving for work a lot. I do a lot of traveling, and Google has it where you can basically just like track the trip basically. So
Does your car not do that?
No, my car
The
doesn't.
little button.
I get it. My car doesn't track the time it takes
Oh,
me.
I got you. It tracks the miles, not the time.
Exactly.
I got you.
Which some cars do. So
What is
I
that- what is
shouldn't
that called?
Do you get
Sam?
paid time and miles?
Oh, this is a good one. What is it called?
What is that called, Sam? The little button.
The little button even?
I mean, what is that? What is the thing that keeps track of your miles?
when you're reading it, what are you
What is
reading?
that called?
The trip meter thing. I don't know.
No, okay, but the trip meter what the trip meter is a part of what's counting the miles.
Your dashboard.
He wants to say thermometer.
I know.
No, I
Starts
don't
with an
want to say
O.
thermometer.
Starts with an O.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's right there.
O.
Oh,
exactly.
You know
Zach.
Yo, auto parts.
Oh, the odometer.
There we
There it
go.
is.
He makes wham.
Did you say it starts with an L? You say it starts with an L?
No, I said
No.
it starts with an O.
Odometer.
I said it starts with an O, and then we all start making O sounds.
gonna say.
Odometer.
The
The
loadometer.
loadometer?
Keep it on the low.
What you know about that?
Keep it on the lowdown.
Odometer.
They put those in Cadillacs and Lincolns only.
The loadometer. Hell yeah. Yeah, like I said earlier, you can follow us all on Instagram, _HunterMiles right here. Hubert11, SamBerlin.gotjokes, and you can follow the podcast on Instagram at Where Is This Going Pod, on Twitter at Where Is This Go Po, and send us an email with anything you'd like us to talk about on the podcast at whereisthisgoingpod@gmail.com. We are going to. I still want to talk more about this gumball stuff.
Yeah, for real.
So,
Yeah, no, I think it's
did you actually end up getting the gumballs
yes.
after your second trip back into Sam's Club?
Yes. After I got to my car and went, oh shit, I was here for something.
How much did you buy? Like, how big was a giant container of it? How
Also-
big was
Oh yeah, it was like a big ass bag of gumballs like
the bag?
this. Yeah,
How many were in there? Like
multicolored?
200?
I don't know. It was like, man, it had to have been like over like 200-300.
Did you
gumballs.
pocket some? You're like, I'm gonna take some.
No, I didn't pocket any gumballs.
No, because
Like,
as
let me
soon as
take
you
these
open
for
it,
me.
they don't have those resealable bags for gumballs.
Yeah,
Sadly,
dude, you
dude.
open that thing, they're all going everywhere, dude.
I don't know. It might be in like one of those. What are those? Like the cheddar, the puff balls. You know,
Oh,
those?
it's
It
like
might, but it's
the-
got a container. Yeah, I don't know.
like the
That's
big
why
circular containers.
Exactly.
The
Maybe it's got a lid.
Cheese puffs used to be my
Cheese
fucking
puffs.
shit, dude.
That's
It's got a
Cheese
funny
puffs.
like barbershop design on it.
Yeah, it goes around. Ooh,
Exactly.
Let me dig in there. No, cheese balls always had like, well, one.
I hate
just
cheese
reaching
balls.
in your
That
hand
big?
there. Yeah, dude.
Baseball
I mean,
size
you can
cheese
you
ball.
could put your whole no, the cheese balls weren't that
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
But you could put your whole hand just like that down into it and
Those
get
are
a.
great.
It's like a snowball of cheese balls, basically.
And you can never get that residue off your fingers.
And then you could just like
It's only I think cheese ball and Cheeto residue is only meant to be sucked off your finger. It's not supposed
there's no
to.
other way to
It's not
remove it. It's only saliva soluble.
It's only supposed to be sucked
Pause.
off, dude.
Pause. Quadruple pause. What the fuck is
All
going
I'm
on?
saying is they wouldn't make it that tasty if I wasn't supposed to suck
Chester,
it.
Hey,
Chester likes a good
Do
time.
you remember that Doritos commercial where he's like, he's like, it's a double part. It's like, keep your fingers off my mama and keep your fingers off my
My
Doritos.
Doritos.
And then the other one is like, he's sitting there after he like eats these Doritos and he's looking at the guy. He's like, you gonna lick that cheese off? And he's like, what are you talking about? And he grabs his hand and
just-
licks his fingers.
I think it
and
just cuts to him just sucking on his finger.
It's a crazy commercial.
Oh, which is absolutely hilarious. Shout out Doritos.
They don't make commercials like that anymore, man. They
No,
used to
they
have
don't.
so many good
What do you mean
commercials.
they don't? That was like not even 10 years ago.
They don't make them that good anymore. They're not as funny.
Time moves quick, brother.
Puppy Monkey Baby was pretty funny.
Puppy Monkey Baby?
that shit was pretty funny. Puppy monkey baby, punky.
Thank you.
Puppy
Puppy Monkey Baby.
Punky monkey baby.
Puppy Monkey
What were
Baby.
they
Puppy
selling?
monkey baby.
Doritos.
Doritos, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Doritos has the
What
best
else would you
commercials.
sell with a puppy? I can't
Oh,
even do it.
insurance?
Puppy Monkey Baby could be.
Only two options: Doritos and insurance.
It's gotta be, man.
He is
Something.
the international business.
And it only goes during a college football game.
yeah. The
And then it's
universal.
followed by a Dr. Pepper commercial.
And then Whopper.
Yeah.
The universal
Whopper,
business
Whopper.
mascot. Puppy Monkey Baby is now the spokesman for 14 companies this Super
snap.
Bowl. What if that was the article I was reading?
Right?
Wow.
I did look for a
You
second.
guys,
I was like, yo.
you guys haven't done your research on Puppy Monkey Baby in a couple.
You didn't
in a,
know.
in a little bit, huh?
You
don't
didn't
know.
hear?
Haven't kept up with the old puppy monkey baby.
Oh, you're not on the email chain?
Dude, the Reddit thread's going nuts.
You got to stay tuned. Also, before I forget, go ahead, shout out to our productions, Kiro_productions on Instagram. Shout out to Kyle at that local camera guy
Shout
on
out
Instagram. This will move into my last set. Kind of, because again, shout out to Kyle, that local camera guy. Kyle came out to shoot some footage for us for the Need to Know showcase at Park Theater, which was a fun time. If you came out and you showed up, I appreciate you coming out. Q was there as well. Sammy B doesn't support things, but it was a good time. It was a good time. Dev, Joe, and JT and I all had fun, and everyone performed really well, and the crowd is very supportive.
That was a good
Unlike
crowd.
me.
Yeah, and, yeah,
Unlike Sam.
precisely. That's how you know. That's how you know Sam was there, because the crowd was supportive, and Kyle came out as well.
Animosity.
Kyle came out. We all hung in the green room, smoked a little bit. It was a good time.
That was a good hang.
Yeah, it was a good time. And the green room was under construction a bit, which is funny because the next night it had to be used for like burlesque dancers, like or Boylesque of Michigan, I think, whatever. But so it's like drag. Boylesque.
That's how you properly.
No, it's not burlesque. There's burlesque, and this was boylesque,
Oh, okay.
which I
like-
believe is drag.
These are dudes.
More like less boy.
Yeah. No, dude, it's more boy. It's more boy
It's
than
a lot
boylesque.
more boy than you'd expect.
More like less boy.
It is more boy.
It's a
That's
lot
what you're
more
not
boy.
understanding.
Aren't they wearing dresses?
Yes, but a burlesque show is
That's
just
pretty ladylike.
There's a lot of men. There's
see
a lot of men showing at a burlesque show.
But
I get it,
Burlesque.
guys.
I get
Sorry.
it,
I
but
get
your
it, guys.
joke fails because you're saying it's less, but it's more than a regular burlesque
Yeah.
show.
Did you not get that?
You're getting it backwards.
Yeah, you ever seen
That was
a
the
man
point.
with a beard stomach dance?
What?
Isn't that what they do with the
Thank
burlesque
you for
shows?
that,
They do the
Sam.
shit with their fucking
Thanks, I
stomachs
needed
and they
that.
fucking do the whoop-de-whoop.
You're talking about
What are you
belly-
talking about? Get this steak
No,
off
but
me,
the-
dude.
He goes, yeah, fuck you, Sam.
What the hell is Sam talking about?
Goes, dude, yeah.
Burlesque, they're doing all the hip movement and shit.
I turned totally Philly when I'm getting the heat
man.
on. Yeah, dude, what the fuck are you talking about over there?
What the fuck?
What the hell is
What
that,
the
dude?
fuck are you talking
Dude,
about?
He's dumb.
Use is fucking stupid, bro.
You guys don't even know what she's talking about. No.
They
You're
don't
thinking of
hip dance?
No, those are literally belly dancers. You just said you named it
Yeah.
while you were describing it. You
Yeah,
said
the
dancing
belly.
with the belly.
No,
It's
but, like,
belly dancing.
Isn't burlesque? They do a lot of like shit with their hips.
That's dancing. Dancing is shit with your hips.
Yes, but like the
Explaining
attire-
dancing to a white man. He
No.
goes, but what were they doing with their
No.
hips and legs?
They were moving so
Moving in
funny.
one
I
accord.
no, but they've got all the dangly shit hanging from
Those are
their hips and
arms.
shit.
That's
And
not
they
burlesque.
swing them when they
Well,
dance.
Then I don't know what burlesque is. I'm
The shit,
sorry.
the shit hanging off their waist. You mean their legs, Sam? No, they're. You're thinking of belly dancers still. Burlesque is different.
Okay, can you explain it instead of just saying it's different?
No, it's much easier to do that.
Just like a bunch of fancy clothes or
Why don't,
something?
yeah, why don't you just search burlesque? Do you know how to spell it? Is that the issue? Burles.
He's so
I can't spell
disrespectful.
Wednesday.
You don't even know if he can spell it or not. What? You can't spell it?
No, that's not. I was trying to help
dude?
him. Dude, I was just trying to help you. Don't
Dude,
fucking
I
do
did,
that.
dude. I didn't realize we had to look this up, dude. Like,
I
you
did it. I wasn't trying to throw him under the bus.
I did.
Yeah, I got attacked hard.
I had to get that stink off me.
I was trying to shake it, bro.
goes, yeah, what the-
There you go.
Saw an
There you go.
outlet.
What the hell is Sam talking
No,
about?
I need to see a visual.
Literary, dramatic, or musical work intended to cause laughter by caricaturing the manner or spirit of serious works or by ludicrous treatment of their subjects.
Comes from the Italian burla, a joke, ridicule, or
Can you
mockery.
show me a picture or video?
Burlesque dancers. What do they
so
do?
serious.
It's erotic. Elaborate dance
yep.
routines and with period costumes usually from the 19th century.
Yeah, that's what I imagined.
So there
19th
are
century.
mini skirts, there are tassels, there's corsets.
See, that's exactly what I was fucking
No,
thinking.
it's not at all.
Besides
how do
the
you-
corsets.
Literally, the only thing is the tassels.
Can I see a picture or
shit.
a video?
Yeah, Sam's gonna get upset, dude. If he doesn't get to
just-
see burlesque,
I need to
just
see
go
what
just
this
go
means.
images or videos. Just click
He
it
said,
right
no,
there.
I need a visual.
I know. Yes, and this is
Holy
not
cow.
exactly what you were talking about at all. Oh. And can we get a belly dancer now up there?
Well, I still don't understand.
I would just open.
Yeah, I was gonna say new tab, but
I would just YouTube
give me
it.
an image of a belly dancer so we can at least compare the two. Is this what you were thinking of?
I guess that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
of.
Well, there's male belly
Oh, I
dancers
thought
too.
there was gonna be men doing that.
No, there is right there.
Oh, well, I mean that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm anticipating 30-year-old beer guts.
Oh, yeah, for boylesque.
Yeah,
For that'd be boily
Like,
dancing. There's
the bearded lady.
there's belly dancers and then there's boily dancers.
That's,
Yeah,
like,
see boylesque. You'll see.
do your thing, homie.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. They're mostly ripped.
Okay. Well, yeah, do your thing, bro.
Exactly, and that's I think that and the singing. Well, they don't have to sing. That and the agility is what I'm most jealous of.
Agility?
Yeah, agility. I can't dance that well. Most of them are flexible, gay guys and the dancers in general.
But agility?
That's what agile is. What do you think agile is?
Yeah, I know, but you're jealous of their agility.
Yeah.
I bet you're pretty quick.
No, I'm not
agile.
compare. Also,
Flexible? You're probably not flexible.
right, I'm not. I know I'm actually pretty flexible.
Most athletic
but-
thing I've seen Hunter do is me and him walk to Taco Bell.
Oh, shit.
Was that from my house?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was about a block and a half.
City block.
City block and a half. I played lacrosse. I played tennis, soccer,
we
whatever.
played basketball together.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
I'm better than you at basketball. I know that.
We don't need to get into that.
Exactly. So
I'd
We
watch that.
maybe for the podcast we'll
Do a little.
We'll do some content creating, maybe a little basketball game for the podcast.
This is something I'm down for. Kyle,
This would be
meet me
fun.
at the fucking Mac rack, dude. It's going down.
There's a hoop like right on the corner.
Hell yeah, dude. Right down Maple.
Can I referee this?
I'm there, dude. My dad used to bang on them hoop. He can't dunk. He's short. So he used to fucking
Lay up on those.
lay up on them hoops, dude. And
I balled with the best.
bank
fuck did
bank
you just
elbow
say?
shots. Sam is balled with the best in the comedy
Dude,
community,
we
which
got
is
four,
me.
we got 4 people
Beyond
here
that.
too.
Yeah, oh yeah, we
four-
got 2-on-2.
We have
Kyle.
2-on-2.
You need to film.
I mean, none of you guys are beating me
goddamn it.
1-on-1 in basketball. I hope we all do know that, right?
Do you understand that this is a lighter skinned
It
conversation
has
right
nothing
now,
to do-
dude?
All
You
right,
don't.
all right. I'm gonna referee this game.
Dude,
You will be on my team, though.
I'm gonna call it fair.
Okay, listen, dude. All right.
dude, no, if Q's not playing, Q's gonna have to just grab this other camera to help.
Exactly. I like that.
Two angle.
Or
Right.
seeing
Two
it-
angles.
or him as a
Two
ref,
angle.
I think would be great.
Oh,
ref would be
referee.
great.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, let's do referee.
Hell yeah.
And him just
You gotta get a
him
referee
just
shirt though.
him just being disappointed
I'm calling
the whole
technicals.
time. Like even if we do something impressive, he just has to be like these fucking white boys.
I would imagine he would be the most disappointed with me during the whole game. And no
Yeah,
matter
dude.
what's happening.
Shoot
it's
with
just
your
like,
black
"What the
side,
hell
Hunter.
Black side.
You're telling me you
Come
can't get
to
up
the
and get
black
that.
side.
For real.
I'm like Rodman in the paint
Gay.
in a dress.
Damn.
Friends with Kim Jong Un.
Got him.
I had
All
to
right,
get- I had to
sorry.
get you back from
Yeah, I
that
know.
one.
And
Thank you, Kyle.
also, Rodman, you're not gay, dude. I think you're bi. Or
But you are communist.
Buy his cap.
possible.
Buy his cap, bro.
Buy his cat?
Buy his cap.
Oh, buy his cap. And no, I don't subscribe to that either because there's still pan. Pansexual is not cap. You just don't understand it.
And the establishment says
Thank you.
I think that was for me.
That was for Hunter.
But that's my boy.
And the establishment says yes, that one. But hell, are you talking about Eddie?
I don't understand.
Eddie is your boy?
No, it's Alex, isn't it?
No, it's Annie. That's Annie who says that. It's YMH.
The establishment says.
Oh no,
No,
no, no, no!
that's
You're talking about
Alex
Alex Jones. Yes, my
Jones.
bad,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
bad, my
yeah.
bad. I thought you were talking about YMH. Annie saying that buy his cap.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I got you now. I got
Okay.
you. Yeah.
And it's so funny because the person that I was thinking about when
Same road. We're going the opposite way.
yeah, I know. When Annie had brought that up originally, we're talking about YMH, your mom's house podcast. It doesn't matter, but they had the cap report, and
the point that matters.
Annie Kravitz had brought up that bi men are cap, meaning if you're bi and you're a dude, you're lying, you're just gay.
Facts.
And the person in my head when they brought this up, I was like, but Ian Fidance.
Yeah.
But in my head, I go, but Ian. And then the next episode, because Tom's going, oh, we're going to have someone call. He goes, I'm going to contact someone to call in about this.
Yeah.
And then the next episode opened with Ian's face, like his mustache all zoomed in. Very funny.
David Sutherland has that joke about.
Yeah.
He has that joke about like, oh, I'm bisexual, but like I've only been sucking dick for 6 months or
Holy
something
shit.
like
Right.
that. And so it's like, yeah, kind of like that, where it's just like,
It's just a freshman. You know?
Shout out David Sutherland. And I don't want to ruin your bit.
yeah, I don't want
But-
to butcher it. It's a really good joke. Go
But
catch
when he-
David Sutherland. He's hilarious.
When he goes, then I started dating non-binary. He goes, I was worried
That's
that I
what
was,
it was.
I was worried that I was too gay, and then I started dating someone who was non-binary, and I thought, you know what, just as gay,
Yeah, it's like still gay or something like that.
because I had pitched him maybe even gayer at this point. Very funny. Shout out David
it.
Sutherland.
Hilarious.
Delicious Face Foods on Instagram. Check him out, dude.
I thought you were calling him that.
He has
I
a
was
delicious face. No, Delicious Face Foods on Instagram. He makes beautiful desserts and whatnot. Usually. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Look it up, dude.
Usually, sometimes they're ugly.
I mean, maybe not my cup of tea.
It's not always on the up and up.
All right, guys, let's get into one of our segments here. Let's go with our romantic segment. Where is this going? Romantically, of course.
consensually, of course.
We hope.
We pray.
But we always abide.
Consent.
Thank you. That didn't sound like it. All right, first on
You don't know what she likes.
Very true. That's on me. Always abide by consent and also ask what they're into. First, is she into scat play? Figure it out, you know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
something you ask before you do.
Is she like a I sit under the coffee table while she shits on it type of?
There was go to the wide for this one. There was a conversation I was having last night with a comedian after Mulligan's Sunday Night Heat. Shout out every Sunday at 9:00 or 9-ish, 9:30 at Mulligan's Pub in Grand Rapids. I was talking to Dave, is all I'll say now, because he might have this bit later and something else and whatever. But he was talking, we were talking about morning wood and things like that, erections, general erections.
Ooh, I love them.
Shout out to the general erections coming up soon.
General erections.
General
That's great.
erection.
I like that.
Any
Master Debate 2024.
That's pretty good.
anyways, I
appreciate it.
we were talking about morning wood and how in the morning.
Campaign.
All right, that one I'll give you.
I can see you thinking.
I hate that it has to come.
I also wanted to interrupt him on purpose.
I hate that it has to come at the expense of my train of thought
Yeah,
all the
It's
time.
your fault, too. That's the worst part. Like you started it.
Exactly. And all I want to do is continue on. He goes, no.
The
I want to do it
ADHD
too.
kicked over.
Same with the headlines last time. Anyways,
Love it.
anyways, when you get morning wood, you don't know if you're actually horny or just have to pee. So which is great when you have a girl that's into piss play, because then you can get it all out, and then she's still satisfied, and then you get to figure out, is this really my boner, or is this just me having to pee?
I usually lose my boner after I pee in the morning,
That means it's not true horniness.
but I do want to say, man, she's a freak, because like getting peed on is one thing, but getting peed on by a morning wood, that's a high pressure shower head right there.
Yeah, I would imagine.
That's
Peeing at all with an erection is
You
it's
gotta
high
plank.
pressure. It's a high pressure anything.
You got to lay sideways.
she better be on the other side of the room, because like point blank, that's dangerous.
You got
You could shoot someone's
push
eye
it.
out.
You got to push it down and pull your hips back too. You know what I mean?
You got a tripod lean against the wall.
And just back up as much as you can. But I also thought that'd be great, because then like after you can then realize that if she's covered in piss and you're after she's covered in piss and you no longer have an erection, you're like, oh, well, one, I'm not into piss stuff either. And two, I'm not horny at all. I just had to pee. So I think it's
Having
a good
that moment is beautiful. Just be like, my girlfriend's covered in piss and I'm not horny anymore.
and you know what? I think this is better for our relationship for it. All right. This is the first article I'm reading from our relationship advice on Reddit. But also, if you want to have us stop going to Reddit all the time, please send us an email to the pod. whereisthis.going@gmail.com. Send us your relationship questions, advice, anything like that. Questions for us, questions you want to know more about us, or any advice you might have.
Tell us about your girlfriend that likes piss play.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
All right. So this headline goes: condoms are missing. Condoms are missing from bag given to she is 32 female husband, who is 39 male, after vasectomy. So condoms are missing from the bag given to my husband after vasectomy. Pretty much what the title says. After my husband had a vasectomy, he was given a bag with 30 condoms. How do I know? Why? My question's exactly, why do I know there were 30?
Right.
A few months ago, I saw a conversation between him and a client that to me was inappropriate for a married man. It wasn't outright bad, but he had reached out to this woman because she was divorcing and wanted to let her know he was there for her if she needed anything. That's a sticky situation you don't need to be involving yourself in, sir.
No bueno.
They talked about the ex so briefly. Oh, they talked about the ex so briefly, and he said the man should have been happy he could possibly get down with 2 hotties. And she responded with, I know, right? Then again, he said he can't do much, but if she needed anything to let him know. I don't know what the 2 hotties think. What?
Yeah, you lost me there.
Anyways, she then said something about them grabbing a drink, to which he said they'd definitely get together. I confronted him about it, and he said it was nothing, as we always will. He was just trying to be there for someone going through something. We fought. I expressed how this, to me, was highly inappropriate and crossing a line, and then we moved on. So when he got this giant bag of condoms, my anxiety inside told me to count them. There was 30, which... After that, now I understand. After she kind of
but if you just
gave
got a
the background.
vasectomy done, why do you need condoms?
Because your first so many.
Oh, you got to like get the rest out.
Yeah,
gotcha.
you got to empty the chamber. There's still at least one in that chamber, dude. Yeah. Gun safety, you know.
That would suck. You get your fucking testicles twisted up, and then you're still fucking making bitches pregnant.
Dude, yeah, that's not even a strong swimmer. That's a
Survivor.
Those are Rambo swimmers.
Yeah, boy in striped pajamas type shit.
What a sad movie.
He's saying he's befriending the Germans next door. What do you think? Okay, so when he got the bag, my anxiety told me to count them. There were 30. Yesterday, I worked and then took my little one to Disney. Where are they? Florida? Whatever. It's my last day off with her for 2 months. I offered many times for him to come, and he declined every time.
That's not good.
I don't like that, dude. A family outing to Disney, and you're just like, no, I'll hang back.
No,
you guys
have
go
fun.
have fun. And every time you're... Ooh, okay, so he doesn't go out with friends or anything like that. Oh, whoa. I missed a part. This morning, he's gone for work by this point. I noticed the paper bag that they are inside is open and off to the side of our dresser where it was not before. I counted them. There is 28. Oof. He doesn't go out with friends or anything like that where he would give one away in a bro moment. I like that she has that kind of forethought.
She's like keeping that like...
She was like, I was going to give him that benefit of the doubt.
Right.
But he doesn't have friends. So...
But he's a fucking loser, so who the fuck is he trying not to come in?
Maybe he wanted a big water balloon.
Or,
2 of them?
Two big water balloons.
Do you think that maybe... Well, let's see.
There's no way someone wants 3 big water balloons.
No, I only had
many.
2. I was trying to pee in condoms. I wanted to make a piss balloon.
Yeah, she's into piss play, and she's not taking into account that maybe he's trying to save up some.
Don't you think I might be doing
just
this for you?
refrigerating it.
Yeah, I'm freezing this piss. I'm sick to my stomach. My body is tingling. I don't know what to do. Did I miscount 4 times? There was actually 28 to begin with. Was there actually 28 and I'm remembering this incorrectly? What do I say? Do I say anything? What is he going to say? What do I believe / not believe? Do I wait to see if more disappear?
What is he gonna say?
I think it's funny.
What does she say? That, which is a good question.
She's sitting on the side of the bed going through condoms like they're baseball cards.
Right. She
Just like
she goes 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
What was that?
Unreal.
Fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I should count.
I don't know what she should say.
6.
Yeah, I don't know how you can bring this up to him without just being like, "Hey, so I counted your condoms when you got them," which also.
It's not a bet. I mean, I understand where
She
a
should have
woman's
said
coming
it.
from.
She should have said it when she did it. By the way, I counted those.
Yeah, she goes, don't.
Now
yes,
it's just
to
weird
be
that
like,
she's like, yeah, you know, when you got that,
She
like,
goes, I knew
whatever
that there
time
was-
ago back in the day. Well, I counted them, and then I counted them again, and they're short. It's just.
Right.
I mean, if she's right, she's right. Then it doesn't really matter at that point. But
She does have more of a leg in the debate.
She
if
should
she
have
said
kicked
something
him already
first,
with
yeah.
it.
I mean,
like, why are you doing this, fucker? Like, she should have already been on that.
That's what he's gonna say to her. That's the thing. When she
It's
she
still
brings
his fault,
when she
though.
yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't matter how long
Oh,
it took.
absolutely. But when she brings it up at all, he's gonna be like, "Why didn't you blah blah blah?" Or why didn't you trust me? Why didn't you bring this up earlier? Why didn't you tell me you counted them? Why didn't you tell me you counted them? So that way I would know not to
cheat on you.
I would get other condoms.
Or just buy different ones.
I'd outsource.
I'd outsource these condoms.
It was a bro moment. Twice.
Your heart due to count. Your
Yeah,
heart.
I don't know.
That's
I think,
not good,
I
man.
think you need to call them out and be like, just because you can't make bitches pregnant doesn't mean you can just run around and.
Just because you can't get these hoes pregnant.
I don't know. It's kind of fucked up. Like, was there something going on before he got the vasectomy? Was there some extra reason why he was like, oh, I want to get a vasectomy now?
He might be worried about this girl having an STD. What kind of crazy girl is he messing with? He might
that's
not
why-
even be worried about getting her pregnant.
No.
He might
but
just be
also-
worried about the STD.
Yeah, you're in Florida, it sounds like.
Florida, Cali, it's Disney.
Yeah, one of the first comments.
Both full of STDs.
One of the 1st comments was, your heart knew to count. Your heart wants to be wrong, but you know you're right. Which I think we can all pretty much agree with.
No,
Yeah.
she and you know, she
She should have said something
she's
a long time
healthy.
ago.
She's healthy in the sense of like.
Well, we don't know.
trying to
We don't know
find
the time difference between.
When he
Do we?
brought condoms home with a vasectomy.
Right, but I'm saying a long time ago. That could have been 2 days ago when they brought.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so the giant bag. And then someone else goes, I'm also going to add that 28 is a really weird number for condoms for a doctor to give out. They likely always give out 30. Guess you could call the doctor and ask, but I think you know the answer. Good luck, sad face. It's approximately 30 This is what Sam and I said. Yep. Approximately 30 ejaculations before the sperm is all gone. I'm sure they gave 30. Ugh. So yeah, I'm sorry, lady, but
Your husband is fucking another lady.
and this is a question I guess for you guys. Does this ruin the relationship?
Yes.
Because of the lying and all that, or well, is cheating a deal
Nobody
breaker?
even
Cheating
lies.
is a deal breaker.
Okay.
Dude.
That was it.
Yeah, that's
You
I
shoot.
mean that's my opinion. I mean everyone else has their own.
She's so skeptical already. Like it's so obvious, you know. It's one of those. You can
Yeah.
tell she's not happy.
Yeah,
like,
she didn't want to be in it.
Well,
yeah.
I
I wonder who the vasectomy was for too. That's funny.
They probably have kids.
No, they have at least a kid. That's
They
what she
just don't
said.
want any
She
more.
said that she was taking the little one. But what I'm saying is, I wonder who the vasectomy was for, meaning who suggested it, because they are married.
It was probably an already agreement that they just wanted
Right.
one kid, and then this is a totally different thing.
And then this happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we done with that one.
Yeah.
Was that was the second one I clicked, wasn't it? Or was that
Solved.
the first one?
That was the
That
second.
was the second one.
All right, cool. So our second relationship question. Oh wait. Oh God, yeah. Ooh boy, this one I brought up before the pod a little bit, and it's pretty stupid. All right, my girlfriend's 32 female best friend, who is a 34-year-old female, claims her and I, a 35-year-old male, hooked up last night. How do I handle this situation? Which also, anyone going, yeah, this chick claimed we hooked up last night. I don't believe it. Is a pretty tough one.
Yeah, well, all right. So what the fuck's going on?
I got you. Yesterday was my girlfriend's birthday, so we had a small get together at our place to celebrate a bit. A few of her friends came as well as some of mine, and we had a great time. I'll preface this next part by saying I'm not a big drinker, never have been. I'll literally go months without it. It's just never been a huge part of my life. With that said, I'm definitely not a lightweight, but there was a lot of alcohol flowing and plenty of shots to go around. Now, this does seem like, he goes, I'll preface this with an excuse. To me, that's what it seems like.
Yeah. I'm interested to see where this goes. Where is this going?
Towards
Romantically, of course.
Towards the end of the night, my girlfriend was pretty wasted and she was feeling very nauseous, spelled wrong. Nauseous is Nauseous. This one's spelled with a T. And an A. Well, anyways.
With a T.
Yeah.
That's great.
After she vomited, sorry, I
He
can't.
hooked up with her.
I always turn to you
You
to cough.
do. It's tough. I don't know why.
I'll go left next time.
He spelled nauseous wrong. I think he hooked up with her.
He spelled nauseous wrong. Fucking illiterate liar.
Dead giveaway.
Fucking piece of shit. Only a piece of shit can't spell nauseous.
She was feeling very nauseous after she vomited. I helped her get changed and I laid her down in bed. I told her I'd be back in a bit to join her once I got everyone safely on their way home. This is where things go. I told her I'd be back, and that's when things went a little bit sideways.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sideways into her best friend's pussy. I don't. understand.
Her best friend was super wasted and wasn't being very cooperative when I was trying to get her new address to call her an Uber home. She lays down on the couch and I decided, screw it. She can sleep there and we'll get her home in the morning. Now, at this point, I'm pretty drunk too, but even when I'm drunk, I'm the responsible one of the group, and I'm super aware of where everyone is and that they're safe. Wrong there.
This guy's just preaching how
he goes,
how
hey
responsible
man.
he
goes,
is. And
I don't drink a
how many
lot.
things he takes care of.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot, but when I do, I'm about it. I'm about the wits. I'm the safe one. I'm the responsible one. I get everyone home, and if they don't want to go home, fine, you can crash here. So after that, I don't really remember much. I woke up in bed next to my girlfriend this morning, as I should. I asked her how she was feeling, and she said not great, and she had a headache. So I got up to go grab her some water and Tylenol from the bathroom. As I'm walking down the hall, I noticed her best friend sitting on the couch with her head in her hands. That's got to be shitty too. Just walking out,
right? Because he's probably just thinking like, "Oh no, what's wrong?"
Yeah, I wonder what kind of news she woke up to or how she's feeling. Because he walks out, he goes, "Can I please get you last night? Can I please get you home? What is your address so I can call you an Uber?" And she's like, "I knew, it's my best friend. It's my best friend." He's like, "All right, whatever. Just pass out here, I guess." And he comes out the next morning, and she's just like, "Oh." I'm sure in his head, he's like, "Drunk bitch."
I shouldn't have had so much UV blue.
Exactly. UV blue and Mountain Dew ruined my life. So at that, so as I'm walking down the hall, I notice her best friend just sitting on the couch with her head in her hands. So I asked if she was okay and if she needed anything. She looked up at me with this scared look on her face and says, "We need to talk about what happened last night." And needless to say, I was extremely confused. Only thing I could think of was, what? That's your only response? We need to talk about what happened last night.
Well, explain, you know.
What? She goes on to state that we hooked up last night and we need to tell my girlfriend what happened. Now my head is spinning and I feel sick to my stomach. I literally have no clue what she's talking about, and I told her that. She gets a notification on her phone that her Uber arrived, and she gets up walking to the door and says, "If you don't tell her, I will." And she walks out.
That's a devious cunt. I'm on that man's side. She can't just do that shit. Yeah. She just walks out like, "Oh, we can't have this conversation any longer." Like, the fuck you mean we can't have this conversation any longer?
You can't drop a bomb like that on me and then just walk away.
Yeah, you can't just say I fucked you and then walk out.
She didn't even say that either. That's the worst part.
We hooked up.
Yeah, like
She didn't even say that.
No, she did. She said, "We hooked up last night." That's what he says.
But what is their definition of? You know what I mean? Like,
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I'm. Because she says, yeah.
Yeah, what a bitch.
He
Talk
said,
about it.
When she says we need to
My
talk.
girlfriend's hungover. She can't hear shit right now.
Exactly.
Let's
Just
talk
talk.
right now.
Her
What
ears
happened?
are.
Should he have got aggressive and just be like, "Yeah, you tell her."
Yeah, go tell her right now.
Yeah, go tell her
Make
right
sure
now. I
I'm
don't
there
know what
too,
the
so I
fuck
can find
happened.
out as well.
Yeah.
Tell her
both
loud.
of us.
Tell her loud enough for me to hear it. But yeah, she goes, "We need to talk about what happened last night," and he just goes, "What?" And she goes on to state that we hooked up last night. We need to tell her, and leaves saying, "If you don't tell her, I will," as she walked out. And now this guy's going, "I have no clue what to do. I'm pretty positive I didn't hook up with her." Also, love that phrasing. I'm pretty positive.
Pretty positive.
I didn't hook up with her. I've been with her for 2.5 years and recently been looking at engagement rings. I want to. This also, to your point from earlier, it looks like he's covering his. He goes
So hard. He's covering his tracks.
I couldn't have done that because I love her. I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Like,
I'm
why-
so in love with her, and she's my world. I've never cheated in any relationship I've had, but I can't just go tell my girlfriend this happened when I'm pretty sure it's just her best friend having some weird drunk dream.
It's either a weird drunk dream.
What a sticky
I've had weird
situation.
drunk dreams.
Or-
Shout out.
She does not like him.
Shout out Michael and Brooke, who were middle school sweethearts, and I had this weird dream that Brooke had kissed me, and I couldn't think straight for the next week going to school, dude. So
Dang, son.
I understand what she could be going through, but I also knew that it was a dream.
Yeah, this bitch is retarded.
Okay. I thought we were on the side of believe all women, but
Not this one.
She's excluded.
She goes, yeah, but on the other hand, if her best friend tells her that it did, I have to assume she'll believe her over me. They've been friends for over 15
You
years.
know how that goes.
Yeah. I've been sick all day not hungover, but just thinking about how I'm about to lose the love of my life
What if-
because her wasted friend thinks something
can say
happened.
What if
anything.
this is like the third time this girl's done this to her best friend, where she's just like, "Oh my god, I fucked
goes,
your boyfriend
all-
last night.
she
I'm
goes,
so sorry."
All of my boyfriends are such pieces of shit. They all keep hooking up with
fucking-
you.
Why do all of my boyfriends fuck Kelsey?
I can't
Clearly
even,
not Kelsey's fault.
Exactly. I can't
Right.
even have Kelsey around anymore because my boyfriends all
Common
suck.
denominator who? Kelsey's a great person.
Exactly. Someone goes, at this point, it's probably better for you to talk to your girlfriend about it before the friend does. Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
Also, you aren't 100% positive that you did not hook up with her.
Right. Like, I'm sorry. But like, if I'm to the point of drunk where I'm not remembering shit, I'm not I'm not getting hard either.
You'd think.
No, like for real. If I don't remember shit, I'm not getting hard.
I just hit a
You
core
don't-
memory for Hunter. he just
He's
that
like,
so
I re-
ravened everybody in here.
You'd think.
He goes, I've been blacked out and I remember all the boners.
I've been blacked out. The only thing I could remember is the erection.
The boners.
The OP replied to that, I'm pretty confident there's nothing to indicate that anything happened. I woke up wearing the same clothes I was wearing last night. I was drunk, but I wasn't nearly drunk enough to be so dumb and careless.
Was there cum in your pants?
That's really, and this is what someone said.
Did you search her for it?
So
Did it smell?
someone
Did you
goes,
smell it?
you're an adult, you've had sex before. Did you find evidence that you had sex since you woke up in the same clothes? It seems unlikely.
Did it sting when you peed?
This is
Well, her name's Kelsey. She's probably a whore.
you made up the name.
This is true.
He goes, yeah, but I just did with the information I had.
Yeah.
But this is fun. Not fun. This is smart, but also this is a bro doing all of this for. This is a bro doing the heavy lifting for him. If you were drunk enough not to remember the act, you wouldn't have dressed yourself again. That's kind of smoking gun here.
I kind of agree. That's what I was thinking though. Like,
Yeah.
what
Exactly.
you wouldn't find evidence.
The shower. Yeah, there would be evidence of sex.
Something.
Yep, and that's what everyone is basically
Like,
saying.
where's the cum rag?
Everyone's basically, everyone's saying,
Unless she's just a. Never mind.
it's,
It's the vasectomy guy after his 30th condom.
no, he's talking about swallowing.
Do you know how
This
vasectomies
guy's
work?
comment was, have your girlfriend smell your dick and
Yeah.
your friend's vagina for confirmation.
Should
Duh.
have smelled your dick.
Yeah.
Unshowered post sex would smell a specific way, which is very
UV blue
Accurate.
white girl sex. Gotta smell.
dicks smell like where they've been. This is the best comment ever. Thank you, drug chemistry. Dicks smell like where they've been. If it's been in a condom, they smell like a condom. If it's been in a woman, it'll smell like a woman.
Yes.
I couldn't have said
That's
it
an
better
old. That's an
myself.
old black man.
Thank you, drug chemistry.
If it smells like a duck, it's a duck.
If it's-
That's what he's saying.
If it
Followed
sounds
by
like a
Let me
dog,
eat your booty.
walks it smell like booty. I'ma eat it because I like eating booty. So this was a big one. People can do unbelievable things on autopilot without remembering a thing afterwards. Me, once, I'm not proud, but still, I was super wasted. But on my way home, alone, I managed to buy a pizza, go home with a taxi, pay said taxi, open door, eat pizza, take clothes off, and go to bed. Woke up next morning in a panic, but found all the evidence of what I had been doing. And my phone is in my bag, along with my credit cards. Almost no recollection of any of these things. Point is, maybe OP was able to dress himself. Maybe he just needed to pull up his pants.
Maybe she
Is a whore.
is the.
Maybe, I think, what if this guy is right in general? What if she just had a dream? Like a very vivid dream.
Sounds like she took advantage of him because she remembers, but he doesn't remember.
Roll.
Ooh, role reversal.
Ooh, Kelsey.
If the
Kelsey
roles were
raped
reversed,
Dwayne.
if the roles were reversed here, you know what?
Absolutely.
Bruh,
There would be no.
100%.
There would be no.
Fuck that bitch.
There would be no
way,
post,
dude.
If the
No
roles were
shot.
reversed, there would be no post.
remember fucking this girl, but she doesn't. And I'm really scared.
shot.
And because then if you remembered, no, that's awful. I need you. We'll
I
move
had
forward.
to pull back a couple too, man.
Yeah, it's all bad.
Nah, she. I don't want to say she's at fault, but I mean,
I think she's confused. Well, that sounds awful as well.
yeah, doesn't it? It doesn't. But if the roles were reversed, we wouldn't question it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't bat an eye. But because it's this way, we're like, I don't know.
I love double standards.
They're out there.
All right. So, what are we going to talk about first?
Grinding halt.
Right.
We
You know what?
couldn't.
I think there's-
That was like the first one we couldn't solve.
You're right. I'm sorry,
I
dude.
don't. I really don't.
This all just seems like a bunch
Bro.
of suck.
Maybe you guys should just have a threesome
I
and
need
just
to hear
get it over
her.
with.
I need to hear her story.
Yeah.
All right.
Where are you at, Kelsey?
We're gonna just assuming names. We're gonna move to the news. Thank you. And where is this going in the world of news? Well, you guys know we talked about a lot of dead people. Steve Harwell was not the only dead musician last week. Also, of course, even some might say more famous, Jimmy Buffett had also died. And with Jimmy Buffett's death, it was kind of, I don't want to say funny, but
It was though.
yeah, a little bit. I mean, obviously, all you parrot heads out there, we know you love them, you miss them, but and Governor Ron DeSantis in Florida, after the 76-year-old billionaire music star Jimmy Buffett died, Ron DeSantis directs Florida flags to be flown at half-mast, which I thought was
Stupid.
fitting. That's what I was gonna say. I thought it was fitting. The godfather of the lifestyle. Wait, where in the hell? Oh, Ben Stiller, Mark Hamill, John Cusack are among the stars to have defended Martin Short. What the hell?
Yeah, dude, this article's whack.
It jumps out like it just
Yeah.
moves on to another one
Yeah,
quickly.
it's weird. I don't know. I just got that.
Yeah,
Oh, and literally all that comes up with the article of what I just read is the celebrities recounting and their quotes. Like Joe Biden talks about him. Brad Paisley. Ben Stiller. Wait, Ben Stiller and Mark Hamill. That was the other one. Stars speak out. And I want to hear about this Martin Short thing now.
Yeah, what did Martin Short say?
He was branded as desperately unfunny. What? The only murders in the
That's a
building
little
actor.
harsh.
Yeah, okay. We'll do before we read this. Who thinks Martin Short is objectively funny? I'll say, me personally, I think he's hilarious. Do you know who Martin Short is?
Not enough to say he's funny or not funny.
Do you recognize the face?
Yeah, I recognize him,
Yeah.
but I couldn't say like, oh, he's not funny or he's funny.
I've always thought he was funny. I also he had a
would
lot of
lean
really.
towards
He
funny.
was in a lot of good movies when I was a kid. So
That's
there's
what
just like there's something about those kinds of characters when you're
Martin
a kid.
Short in Jungle to Jungle
Yep.
was one of the best
He
performances
played
of my childhood.
Jack Frost. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In the Santa Claus movies too.
Mm-hmm.
So him and Tim Allen have been together a lot, which I see there. That's where I would draw any.
Yeah. Sometimes the writers do a lot for you, especially that era that he was in.
Oh no, I think that era specifically was where comedic actors and improvers took.
The Ace Ventura era.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't as much
fair.
reliance on the writing. The writing was more just the
Yeah,
idea, and the
that's fair.
comedic actors went in and filled the gaps.
I think that was. I think
I don't
that's
think
pretty
I'm
accurate.
familiar enough with his work.
Because like
Do you know
Dumb and Dumber would have been completely different if
if it wasn't Jim Carrey?
and
Jeff Daniels.
Yes, exactly. Like
Okay.
if Jeff
Which
Daniels,
Jeff
even if-
Daniels was supposed to be someone else.
no, he
I
was
thought.
his agent was told him not to take the gig because he wouldn't be able to like look good with Jim
Right,
Carrey,
right.
and he took the gig and was fucking amazing.
I thought someone else was supposed to do that though. I thought it was supposed to be like
there was supposed to be some bigger name, and then it like didn't go through or something like that, and then that's when
Not
they
for
asked,
Jim, right? It was the other guy.
No,
right?
yeah, it was for Jeff Daniels.
He's
Yeah.
from Michigan.
Yeah, Jeff Daniels is.
That's why he wears a Red Wings jersey in Full House.
I know somebody
That's
related
not
to him.
him.
No, that's not him. Full House?
It's Dave Coulier.
That's so funny.
What the fuck are we talking about?
That's so much older.
Jeff Daniels and Dave Coulier are two different people, and no, they're about the same age. I think Jeff Daniels is older though.
Yeah, I guess
I'm not positive.
Full House is so much older.
Dave
I
Coulier,
guess.
and funny enough too, Dave Coulier Canadian, Jeff Daniels Michigander.
Yeah,
So I'm just saying they are close. But
got
see,
some-
look at the screen here. Look at the screen here.
we got some cred.
I say look at the screen.
Wow,
He goes, yeah,
I
no.
never thought
It shows you right
I
there.
would have
They're
never
two different
thought they
people.
look alike, and now they do. I didn't
no,
even
I've,
realize
I've
that.
always known that they look eerily familiar.
Oh my god.
I never even realized that.
What the
He's showing you all the side by sides right there
Yeah.
too.
What the fuck?
And people also ask, who is the guy that looks like Dave Coulier?
Right. That's crazy though.
Oh, but that's funny. But yeah, Dave Coulier. I'm so sorry, Jeff Daniels. Let me see the tweet. Oh, Jeff Daniels is already my doppelganger. Oh,
Is that Rob Dyrdek?
I didn't think about that either. Rob Dyrdek is a nice doppelganger as well.
I guess so. I heard he's such a dick. I heard he's like
Rob?
really mean to people.
Rob, I wouldn't
Yeah.
imagine. I actually wouldn't imagine that. I would.
I heard he's really tough to like work. Like he's like really demanding and
vape.
like yells at
He
people and
just
shit.
signed I seen that he signed another last contract with MTV or something.
Rob did.
Yeah.
No more ridiculousness after this one, or
yeah, this is big money.
4 more
that's why
years.
he
He's
came
like
back.
60% owner of DC.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Dude, dude's
I thought
done
they
business,
took him on
right?
as like a sponsor
He
back
was
in the
their
day.
first sponsor,
No, he
like as a pro.
he was their first athlete, sponsored athlete.
Yeah.
Not first sponsor, other way around.
Yes.
But yeah.
Well,
That's
I'm
nuts.
fucking stupid.
Yep. Well, I'm glad we could ruin your childhood a little bit here today.
Yeah, I'm like, wait.
I like how, as soon as you said that's why he
or just make it make
That's
So the
why
guy
he
in Dumb and
wears-
Dumber wasn't the guy in Full House. It's so nuts.
correct.
So is Dave Coulier from fucking?
He's
Michigan?
He's
From
Canadian.
Oh,
Yeah, Canadian,
But he was
excuse me.
wearing a Red Wing. Okay, all right. Fuck yeah.
No. The other guy, Daniels, is wearing the Red Wings, right?
No.
No,
That's
Coulier.
that
Oh,
was
in
his whole
Full House.
confusion. Yeah.
Daniels was
Oh,
in
I guess I didn't
Dumb and
realize that
Dumber,
either,
and
yeah.
I thought he was also in Full House.
I never watched Full
But
House.
Rob Dyrdek's worth $100 million. Of course he is.
Fuck that guy.
I don't know about all that.
But okay, this is actually one of my favorite. Keeping on
Anyone
in
can
the
be
news.
funny with fucking people hitting their nuts on a skateboard.
Do I do 9/11 or Mike Lindell? Also, shout out 9/11.
Shout
forget.
out 9/11.
Never forget, homie. That's
Inside
what it
job.
sounded like.
The establishment says.
The establishment says it didn't happen. Where was it? Oh yeah, that's
me, Kyle?
it's a new. So 9/11 or Mike Lindell? 9/11 or My Pillow?
9/11.
9/11.
9/11. You guys got it.
I've got more information on that.
Oh yeah. Whoa, Sammy B's got
gotta
fresh
hear
info
this.
on 9/11. I
Let's
gotta
go,
hear
Johnny
that.
Bravo. Johnny Bravo.
Something fresh about
Eddie
my
Bravo.
information.
Eddie Bravo.
I
You
do
guys-
miss Johnny Bravo.
Did you guys
though.
hear about this? I think we all do.
Yeah.
So this is Trump in 9/11, which I just think is very funny. Because obviously that's the beauty of social media nowadays in general, is that you can always, no matter what anyone's saying today, you're only gonna compare that to what they've said in the past.
Right.
So
There's a record.
yeah, today on 9/11, Trump said on his Truth Social account, "God, you want me to do it? Should I do it as him?"
I just realized today is 9/11.
Oh, dude.
Just now with this conversation.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, I
on,
thought we
man.
were just talking about it to talk about it.
Come on, dude.
I thought 9/11 was just podcast topic at this point.
Yeah, because we talked about it last episode.
Come on,
He
man.
goes, I didn't even know 9/11 was a real thing, honestly, if I'm being right.
Well, sorry,
He
guys.
goes, it actually wasn't a real thing.
He goes, well, it's not,
I
but
watched football today. I watched football today too, and didn't realize it was 9/11.
What? And they probably did
All the
extra.
moments
Well,
of
no, that was
silence.
football was yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah, but the night game, they still did special stuff for it.
We need to lay off the edibles.
Yeah, because it was the Giants and Cowboys.
Yeah. They wore like LAPD and fire chief hats. Like one side wore the fire department, one side wore the police department.
Oh, that's cool.
Like the coaching staff and everybody.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so
And and the Giants lost by 40.
Yeah, it was
Were
ridiculous.
they the fire department?
Yeah, they were. Wait,
I think we all know
no.
who suffered more of a loss that day.
No.
The Giants were the cops.
the Cowboys were the fire department. Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's really who won, who should have won. God bless.
Dude, 40 to zip though.
I don't know if I can do it. Let me
Anyways.
see.
Yeah, read this tweet.
Trump said it was in a video that he posted. Perfect. God bless the memory of all those who perished in the 9/11 attacks. We will never, ever forget.
There were no Jews in the building.
That's not true.
You guys know that we were
Jews.
We were just talking about Martin
Do
Short.
you know what that building was?
It's a financial capital,
were
dude.
Jews in that building.
We were just talking about Martin Short, where he's he's on the show with Steve Martin and Selena Gomez. Only murderers in the building. The only Jews in the building.
The only Jews.
Only Jews.
Only Jews in the
The
building.
only Jews.
The only Jews.
All right.
They were in the building. It was a big building. I saw it. It
Very
was
large
there.
building.
Okay. So
Plane hit it, went kaboom. Everyone
Went
died.
kaboom.
No Jews.
other social media users posted video of comment Trump made to a New York television station on September 11th, 2001. The then businessman discussed the reaction of his employees at a nearby building, once known as the tallest in the area. When they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest. Trump's talking about his own building. And now, again, alas, it is the tallest.
You said that. What was the date that he said that?
He said it on 9/11,
That's so wild.
2001. Like the
That's
day,
so wild.
the day it happened.
Has to throw himself in there somehow.
Yeah, he goes,
Is maybe he has a ghostwriter.
he goes, Trump Towers used to be the best. And then, of course, they built the World Trade Center. And those heroes from out...
What if he slipped and was like,
Those
and then I
heroes
had to
from
take it out.
overseas, yeah, those heroes from overseas came back and finally gave us the title we deserve. But yeah, speaking of Trump and one of his close friends, maybe not close friends, but big supporter, Mike Lindell, was recently in a. You guys know about the Dominion voting systems thing?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
The Dominion voting systems that were
From Venezuela. But yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
a very cause for a lot of controversy in the elections this past year. So My Pillow owner Mike Lindell recently chewed out lawyers representing Eric Krumer, who is a former Dominion voting systems employee. And it seems like there's a lot of issues between My Pillow and Dominion, like more than just Mike.
That seems like such a weird combination.
I know, but it's also them kind of shitting on him. So can you play the video, Kyle? Right there.
Okay, and I'm not asking about the lumpy pillow calls.
No, they're not lumpy pillows. That's not what they call on. Okay? That when you say lumpy pillows, now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole, is what you are. No,
sorry.
he's an asshole.
No,
He's an
it's not.
ambulance chasing asshole. That's what you are. The lumpy pillows, kiss my ass. Put that in your book. No, they answer anything, any problem.
show you lumpy
customer
pillows.
that wants to reach Mike Lindell. Those are the ones. I want to talk to Mike Lindell. I want to talk to Mike Lindell. They send them to here and they go, or they call about maybe they didn't get their pillow on time because of the FedEx or whatever. Well, we'll cover them even though it could be somebody else's fault. Nobody called because of a lumpy pillow. But good one though.
You done?
Good one.
Yeah,
though.
I'm done.
Good.
Are
What
you
I'm saying,
done?
Obviously, you don't have a My Pillow too. You don't, do you?
Pause it there.
What I'm
Here you go. Also, because
You would be shitting on it if you had one. You
exactly,
would love it.
you
You'd
fucking love
it.
this
You would
pillow.
fucking thank me if you had a My Pillow.
You wouldn't call it
fucking
lumpy or
asshole.
anything, dude. You idiot.
You
Your
probably would have
pillows-
overslept.
Your pillow's lumpy. That's why you got a kink in your neck and you're all pissed off with me, fucker.
And then he waits after all that. He goes, You done? Which
Which is so petty.
Exactly, but
So petty.
that's one of my favorite moves. That is one of my favorite moves.
Anything else?
You've seen me do it here on this.
I would have
podcast.
thrown
I
a
go,
can of Coke at him.
Anything else? Yeah, this.
Yeah. The funny thing too, go back a little bit, Kyle. On that, he goes, "Yeah, I am done,"
Lumpy
and
pillow.
then continues to go on.
Good one though.
You done?
Gives credit
I'm
where
done.
credit's due.
Yeah, I'm done.
Thank
Obviously,
I'm
you
done.
don't have a my pillow too. You don't, do you?
Clip that. It's got to be a soundbite.
Obviously, yeah.
We're using that later.
This is what I was saying. I wanted.
Saying
There's a bunch of these I wanted to get dropped.
Oh, go ahead. No, I'm pissed.
Asshole. I understand.
Yeah, go. When you're saying what?
Yeah.
No, I'm pissed is great.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Start from the. I know there's only 8 seconds left after it, but go to just the minute mark of that video. I want to see it one more time
Oh, do
because when he goes, "Are you done yet?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "What? Oh, I'm saying you probably don't even have." So he goes, "Are you done yet?" "Yeah." Instant interruption. He goes,
interruption.
"Yeah." "No, I'm not done actually." One more time, Kyle.
What I'm saying is, Mr. Lindell,
Asshole. What? Go ahead. No, I'm pissed.
I understand.
Yeah, go. When you're saying what?
Obviously, you don't have a My Pillow. Obviously, you don't have a My Pillow. Zero My Pillows.
No, go.
Now go. Do your thing.
Asshole. No, go.
This guy.
No, I'm pissed. Oh, shout out Mike Lindell.
My
Absolute
pillow is
gold.
the best pillow. The best. The best pillow.
All right,
Absolute gold.
Oh, and I like how he goes.
asshole.
He goes, asshole. No, go ahead. I get that. I just want that as a drop. Asshole. No, go ahead.
Oh shit.
Lindell has been known as both a highly successful business owner and also an outspoken supporter of Donald Trump, which has surprisingly made him enemies. Surprising. New York Times
Go
reported.
ahead. No, I'm
what I'm saying is, Mr. Lindell,
asshole. What?
Asshole, but go ahead. My Pillow employs over 1,500 people and did over 17 million revenue. I don't care. When you say lumpy pillows, now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole is what you are. Kiss my ass. Why don't you put that in your book? That is my favorite. Kiss my
Yes,
ass.
put that in your book.
Put that in your book.
It's a tablet, sir.
Absolute gold.
Lumpy pillows. Kiss my ass. Put that in your book. It's actually an iPad Air.
Yeah. Gotta pull his stylus out. Like a fucking dick.
All right, before we get out of here, we're going to go to the news, or the sports news, which has a couple of fun ones, I'd say. Yeah, I like that one more.
High fly ball into right field.
Where's this going?
Gone!
She is out of here. First up in sports news, Deion Sanders weighs in after his son. What's his son's name?
I can't remember.
Shadeur.
That's what it is.
I was getting you for the black translation.
I couldn't remember what
Deion
his name
Sanders
was.
weighs in after son Shadeur accuses coach of extreme disrespect. Deion Sanders revealed just how personal Colorado's win over Nebraska was to his son. Also, shout out, they beat Nebraska also this weekend.
Yeah, Nebraska sucks though.
But they were a good program.
They
Like
the
in
moment they joined
2005.
the Big Ten, they just went to shit.
They haven't been inside the top 10 since.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was the worst decision they made as a program, was putting
That-
themselves in the
Yes,
Big
when
Ten.
they joined.
They made a lot. I mean, you
Yeah.
make a lot of money.
Yeah, but you're just in the way of Michigan and Ohio State.
Well, we weren't good for a while. We were
yeah,
good
but
for a
like
while.
it was at that point, it was Wisconsin and Ohio.
And I thought,
Yeah.
for some reason, I know the reason. It's the colors. I get Wisconsin and Nebraska mixed up.
Cornhuskers and Badgers. I don't ever mix them up. I hate them both.
It was the red and white for me. So Colorado,
IU.
OU, IU.
There's a lot of red and white in the Big Ten.
Yep.
Wisconsin.
Well, it is a pretty
Rutgers,
common sports team color
Maryland,
if you think about it. But
Indiana.
Isn't Maryland black? And it doesn't matter.
they've got a little more going on. But
black,
like
red, and white.
overall, yeah, their main colors are white and red.
So, Colorado dominated to secure a 36-14 win over Nebraska, ensuring Coach Sanders'
It was
first
close
game
till halftime. I watched
at
that
Folsom
game.
Field. So
It
yeah,
wasn't as
not a domination, is what they're saying.
It wasn't.
No,
No,
but he came out
Second
and said
half
that.
performance.
Right.
after
He said
that
too.
game. Yeah,
At the
and-
press conference, it's like we weren't in the first half.
100%.
Oh, guys.
yeah.
Colorado's win over Nebraska was to Deion Sanders revealed just how personal Colorado's win over Nebraska was to his son, quarterback Shedeur Sanders, who accused Cornhuskers head coach Matt Rule of
Yeah.
extreme disrespect.
In what way? What did he
I'll
do?
be honest.
I
when-
think they were like out. When the players out on like the out on the Buffalo before the game started, like they were standing on like the Cornhuskers were standing on like the
seal, probably.
the
Yeah.
CU Buffalo.
sense.
I'll let you guys in on how I read this. Deion Sanders weighs in after son Shedeur accuses coach of extreme disrespect. I thought the coach he was accusing was
his
Deion
dad?
Sanders.
Oh, I get
he's-
where you thought that.
Yeah.
I
So
understand.
I thought this was going to be a
I just
juicier
know
story.
of the story before, so I understood
makes
what
sense.
was happening, but I could see that.
So
That's
this
kind
is-
of an unwritten rule.
Yeah. So his son called out Mark Rule, the coach of the Cornhuskers, head coach, for his poor conduct, and insisted it provided fuel for the Buffaloes to stampede through the Cornhuskers. Buffalo's quarterback Shedeur hit out Rule for disrespecting his teammates and father. The 21-year-old inspired Colorado to a huge victory to say what it was. Suggested Rule had made a number of negative remarks about his father, the former NFL icon turned head coach. The hottest topic in college football, we all know that. Comments on hiring standards, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to always, there won't be a where Rule goes, there won't be wait. Yes, Rule's comments on hiring Sanders in Boulder, where he was like, there won't be a camera following me around. I want it to always be about the players because I have no personality.
As he has the most security of every coach I've ever
Right.
seen.
And
Any coach I've ever seen. It's crazy.
so it doesn't, let me see. It doesn't. Yes, here it
It's
is.
just cool watching him.
Watching Deion Sanders
Yeah, and just-
watching him exist. Yes.
Yes. That's what I mean. Like,
It's
and
fucking
he's in
awesome.
the
I
news all the
love
time. just
Dion, but
love
I
it,
got a
dude.
little hate. I don't like
Dude.
how much he's in the news.
I don't like him because he's a cowboy.
They just haven't done anything.
They've won.
Yeah, sure. You beat
They
Nebraska.
won one game last year.
They won 2 games this year.
He's
Yeah.
just
So
hype.
he's already doubled it.
The other
That's
thing
awesome.
too. The other thing.
I
the
hope
other
they
thing.
finish inside the top 25.
The other thing I just want to say
least.
is like I'm all for the Deion Sanders thing because when he went to Jackson State, the shit he did for that program.
It's great, yeah. It'll last forever, the things he's done for that program.
Yeah, they're gonna get a bunch of commits and
Mm-hmm.
could eventually grow into a more dominant program at
Mm-hmm.
some point.
Right.
The other thing, there's a lot of like that's what makes a college football coach great is they go to programs and create them.
Oh, yeah.
You
It's
know
a-
what I
it's
mean?
an atmosphere.
Yeah,
Like the
and-
things that Nick
and-
Saban's done in Bama. And
Exactly, and the other thing is like we talked about like a week or two ago. We talked about Brian Kelly, all the schools that he went
Right.
and built up and stuff like that. Cincinnati out of nowhere becomes a program at long after
remember
he's
Chip
gone.
Kelly in Oregon? How he built that program out there? Had all
Yeah.
those speedy guys.
Yeah, exactly. And then you had like Brian Kelly went through Central, Grand Valley, like built up all those programs and did really well with those schools and stuff. And so the ability to do that on top of the star power that is prime
Right.
time, it's like it's fucking perfect.
Now that he's at a big time school too, the recruiting's going to be another level.
massive.
It's gonna be another
Massive.
level.
People, it's not gonna be like the athletes are gonna be like, oh man, like what school should I? They're gonna be like, can I? Like, is there a slot for me
Yeah.
in Colorado?
Can I get in?
He
Well,
had
they're-
the most transfers in the transfer portal
Well,
this
that's
year.
the whole thing with college football now. Now that every athlete's allowed one free pass, the transfer portal's huge. It's like the trade deadline. You know
Right.
what I mean?
It is.
It's massive.
Where
It's
usually
nuts.
before, I know at least in high school it used to be like if you transferred,
you had to take a year off.
yeah.
Yep.
So was it the
That's
same?
what it was, the rule.
They
not
lifted
anymore.
it.
They
College?
lifted it. They just
Yeah,
lifted
they're
it.
allowing everyone one free pass.
That is good.
But I like the idea because here's the thing. Not only the whole argument of like, oh, maybe your first school isn't the school for you, but the other thing is too, you can, like
you can build yourself
you
up.
go into college at like 18 years old. There is so much growth between 18 and 20 years old, not just your body but your mind as well. So like if you become a way better athlete by putting in a bunch of work, like you deserve that opportunity
Exactly.
to put yourself into the transfer portal and get picked up by a better school.
I was happy about it because Michigan picked up a few guys that were like underappreciated, like a lineman from I think it's Stanford, and then Michigan State had two of their best players leave. They had Coleman, their like number one wide receiver, go to Florida State. And he had a hell of a game Saturday. Like, he played his ass off. And every touchdown he caught, I was just like, yes, we don't have to deal with that garbage.
Yeah, well, and think of it like this, too. Like, it creates, like, the thing I worry about with the college football playoff, especially it being 4 teams, I know they're expanding it, but, like, you worry that, like, oh, it'll only be the big powered conference teams in the playoffs are the only ones that get, like, the real national attention.
Right.
But now with the transfer portal, the way it works out, yes, the playoff is going to create some isolation, but that gap is going to get bridged by looking at these smaller schools as like a feeder program.
Right.
You look at it like the way
We're
the
Jackson
same way
State.
yeah. The same way you would look at like a small soccer club, like their players get big, they sell them.
The MLS
you know
basically was that for a while.
MLS, you get big, you sell them. You get big, you sell them. You know what I mean? You can make money off that and then put more into your program. So instead of a school like Michigan having to develop their players they're using and developing their next batch, now they're pretty much
able to branch
a bunch
out.
of other schools are developing that, and I think it's great because it gives people more of a chance. You don't have to get recruited. You don't have to just commit to a huge D1 school right out of high school to even have a shot. And you can commit to a smaller school
just
and
have
work.
tragic things happen.
And you don't have to have the all the credentials it takes to come out straight to a D1 school.
Yeah,
that's where like last chance
you don't do it good in high school. You do good in your first 2 years of college.
JUCO
Now you're able,
anything,
and then your athleticism has gotten better. You're better receiver or corner or whatever, and now you're able to commit to a school like Michigan or a school like USC or something.
Even there's sometimes guys who are like super, like Coleman. I think he was like a 3 or 4 star. Like, he was a pretty good wide receiver, and he was a Michigan State fan, so he went to Michigan State. But they had such a bad season, he wasn't getting any publicity. So he's like, all right, I need to go to a Power 5 conference. Goes to Florida State, almost single-handedly wins the game for them. So it gives guys another opportunity to be like, okay, well, maybe, yeah, it is kind of a selfish move. But when it comes down to it, if you're that good and you have the possibility to play at the next level.
Out there, yeah.
And I do,
good.
I do, thank you. I do want to wrap this segment up on saying that you were right, Sam, as well as standing on the opposition logo before the game. Nebraska players were also accused of punting footballs toward the Colorado huddle. The pregame ultimately the pregame antics didn't matter.
It's fucking personal. It's personal.
There's been a lot of talk on Michigan State already, so of course it was an easy segue.
Little brother.
Anyways,
please stop touching him.
Thank you, all of them. So, Michigan State has lost another sports professional. You guys may be
barely.
Let me finish.
R.I.P.
I wanted to rape in peace. I wanted to because this is what I was saying. Ouch. I wanted to say. Tonight I wanted to have one of our good friends of the pod, Elena Bamfield, on, who also would be able to speak to this, but I wanted to have her on as a check-in from the city. Where's this going? Checks in, where we talk to our friends who have gone abroad: Jake Ford, Elena Bamfield, Connor Mead,
I like that.
Kate Carmody, Cam Honeyegger, whoever just moved out. Nick,
the list goes on.
Yeah. Anyways, everyone who's been on the pod before, but now is no longer able to readily be on the pod because they're out pursuing their dreams. But Elena Bamfield also has stories, a tie to MSU.
Oh, you want to bring her on to talk about this?
I would like to video chat with her. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
not about this specifically, but I was saying because I wanted to bring this topic up, I wanted to bring her on to check in with her and also have her weigh in on this, because you guys may know of Larry Nassar, and that Larry Nassar was a gymnastics coach at MSU who has had a ton.
Piece of shit.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Fucking punch him in his throat.
Elena has similar sentiments. Actually, we've talked about this on the podcast before. Go check out Elena's episode 1 of 2, I believe. I'll link them. But so she had her experiences with Larry Nassar, and it seems that much like Penn State, MSU just has, we'll say, bad choices when it comes to their sports professionals that they hire. And I understand what you're saying, barely professional. But if you guys don't know, Michigan State's head coach, football head coach, has now been. He was first suspended, but now I'm seeing fired. So I'm assuming things have progressed.
He was fired. He came out and admitted to what he did.
Ooh, okay. So
What did he say?
So right now,
Dude, just you read it. You read it.
Mel Tucker fired as Michigan State's head coach, sources told Action Network headquarters. Secondary coach Harlan Barnett will be MSU's interim coach, with former coach Mark D'Antonio expected to assist in an undefined role because MSU is investigating allegations where Tucker sexually harassed activist/rape survivor Brenda Tracy. U.S. Today reported school has called a 5 p.m. news conference. That was yesterday.
What a fucking idiot.
But
Brenda or Brendan?
Brenda.
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
I was. Yeah, thank you, Kyle.
I think Kyle was saying to my question. It doesn't matter.
was just a Brendan.
Yeah.
I wanted to know. I want details. I'm sorry. You're reading it. I want details.
No, I understand. I'm reading it where you could also read it.
Brendan or Brenda.
It was the sigh of relief afterward.
He goes,
sigh of relief.
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like.
It sounded like a after.
That was probably me. That was probably me
You're
going,
like, man, thank God it wasn't gay rape.
Yeah, it was probably. Yeah, I know. I was just curious.
What the fuck?
we're going to bleep the rape part that time. Not the survivor part, but when Sam just said it.
You guys get it.
I was watching You Know What, Dude, and you'll bleep it when I say it now too. The podcast starts out with Bobby and Joe DeRosa talking about blah 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 blah, but it'd be fine if he was a guy. He goes, why? Because gay rape isn't a problem. And then they high-fived gay rape. But every time they said rape, it was dude.
You're giving him so much work.
I know, I'm sorry. But I gave you time to timestamp it as well. So yeah, when it comes to sports at MSU, I say think twice. And this is coming from someone who says go green on a daily basis. But I'm going to chill out on that during the football season. For sure now. And I've never cheered for MSU's gymnastics.
You know what I will say? MSU fans will be pretty happy because I think Mark D'Antonio is going to be their interim head coach.
No, he's assisting at an undefined role.
Okay.
Their secondary coach
Either
will
way,
be their interim
he might
coach.
just be
I'm not an
cashing a
MSU.
check.
I'm not an MSU fan, but I am a Michigan sports fan. So if MSU's like in a bowl game or whatever,
Right.
I root for them. And like Mark D'Antonio back in the coaching staff,
I
I
love
think is
Mark
huge
D'Antonio.
for Michigan State.
That's what we were saying earlier,
that
too.
might keep some of the recruits that they might lose from this situation having Mark D'Antonio in the
It's
staff.
possible.
Yeah,
It's
Ohio's the
possible.
only team I don't root for when they're not playing us.
Yeah, like I
will
root for all
Sparty if
Big
they're playing
Ten. I
somebody
root
else.
for all Big Ten teams when it comes to bowl games and stuff like that. But Ohio State can take a fucking hike.
Yeah, they can lose every game all year. It's
All right.
fine.
all the time.
We have one more before we get out of here. Back into the news, and we'll leave you guys with this one. Before we get to the news, I want to remind you all that, hey, the Birds won this week, dude. Go Birds. This week in Philly fucking news, go Birds. That's all.
Whatever, dude. We beat the Super Bowl champs.
Yep. Lions.
Fucking Detroit, goddamn
That's why we all
Lions.
got Lions gear on.
Lions
Kyle,
won as well.
Kyle, where's your camera?
Fucking
Kyle's
cut
rocking.
to Kyle.
Yeah.
Fucking Detroit, baby. This ain't the same Detroit. This ain't the same Detroit.
Just like Colorado, this is
not
not
your
the same.
father's Detroit.
Not your father's
Not your
Detroit.
father's Colorado University.
Ow.
University of Colorado.
Dion has taken over the Buffaloes, and Dan
Campbell's taking over the Lions.
And we had some predictions for like Final Four in Bama. I think we talked about that. Bama beat or lost to Texas this week.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah. Doesn't mean they're
Let's go
out.
Longhorns.
Doesn't mean they're necessarily out, but they were number 3 against number
Great
11.
baseball
so,
program.
Yeah,
And,
I like to see Texas on top again because when I was a kid, when I was like real little, Texas was the shit.
like Vince Young.
Dude, thank you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Live
So,
update.
you say real little. I was like middle school.
Yeah.
Live update. I now have a 4% chance of winning my fantasy football matchup this week.
Damn, son.
Fuck you, Matt Cook.
No bueno.
So, in sports news, and speaking of fantasy and football and Lions and Eagles, let's go to a team nobody likes at all, the Cowboys.
Ooh, I fucking hate the Cowboys.
America's
Fuck the
team, my
Cowboys.
ass.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys.
Anyways, my dad's a huge Cowboys
Fucking
fan.
Big ass TV. Go fuck yourself.
I asked my dad about the Cowboys game this week where they did blow out they beat the Giants by like 40 points.
The New York Football Giants, 40
exactly.
to 0.
What a fucking
At home in New York.
in New York
on 9/10.
on the weekend of 9/11, dude.
On
basically,
9/10. It was
lost.
yesterday. It was last night.
Yeah,
Today's
yeah.
9/11.
It was yesterday.
Never forget.
Never forget.
But also, the Jets also played tonight. The Jets in Buffalo are playing right now.
Can we get a score check on that?
I got
Kyle?
you. I got you right
Oh,
here.
Never mind.
13-6
Please be
Buffalo.
Bills.
Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Because
I got
don't-
Josh Allen on
I
my
wonder if
squad.
didn't Aaron Rodgers come out of the game? I wonder if he's back in.
Let me.
I got the game.
I have to
on,
always hate the
Nope,
New
Zach
York
Wilson.
team.
Wow, man.
'Cause, Aaron
might be
Rodgers
hurt.
went
Yeah,
down.
dude.
Let me see. That's first quarter I'm looking at, and it's
Zach Wilson.
they're in
He
the
said Wilson's still in.
third. Oh yeah, I'd imagine. Third quarter, Zach Wilson still. Yep.
That's crazy, dude. I wonder what happened to him because it looked weird. He just kind of sat down after the play.
I don't know.
just
I
like,
hope.
I'm
was ruled
done.
out
I'll-
with an ankle injury.
Ankle.
I'll be honest. I hope New York can get some kind of win tonight. I mean,
They technically will.
Buffalo, yes.
See, here's
Buffalo is in New York,
yes,
so we'll
but
take it.
I just want to say, like, I don't know what it is for me on New York teams, but I have to hate one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I hate
Yeah.
the Yankees.
So you choose.
I
Okay.
hate the Jets.
Not the.
No, I like the
Mets.
Mets. I root for the Mets. It's an
I was making sure
unfortunate
they
thing
weren't
to
in
root for.
Jersey before I said that. I was like, no, Mets.
I mean, they could be in Jersey, and you could. I mean, the Meadowlands is in Jersey.
well, I was thinking of the Islanders for some
Well,
reason.
the Jets
Same
and the
colors.
Giants are in
You're thinking
Jersey. The stadium's in
That's-
Jersey.
The Islanders is still New York.
Rutherford.
Yeah,
New
I know,
Jersey.
but I was.
Oh.
Well, they used to have their stadium
Yeah.
was not in New York at one point.
No,
You're talking about
it's
Islanders?
still.
Yeah.
Oh, the Islanders. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was on Staten Island or Long Island.
Yeah, Long Island.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't know.
we're talking about the Cowboys, folks. We're talking about the Cowboys before we leave. NFL fans are roasting Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott for taking
Overrated.
a photo with adult star who was busting out of her shorts. I need the picture. Oh, here it is. And
What? That's
Where's the
that's such a
shorts?
harmless picture. Dude.
well, let me pull up the full photo.
it
I think
clearly
that's what-
looks like a
shorts.
harmless picture.
Now.
Oh yeah, no,
that,
it is very much a harmless picture,
That
but
is,
she
dude.
is busting out them
Bro,
shorts.
but you know, there's literally cheerleading squads out there for the practice.
The
practices,
tweet.
and they're wearing a lot less.
Right, the tweet. Are you talking about the cheerleaders? I don't think
That's
she's a
what I said.
cheerleader. She
Cowboys
is
cheerleaders
an
are
adult
the
star.
only thing I cheer
No, I
for.
said.
Oh, yes,
there
yes,
are
yes, yes.
cheerleaders. They're out there for
Right.
their practices.
Yeah,
This is not.
but cheerleaders ain't got that ass on them like
No,
that.
no. Yeah.
And it's because-
that's not cheerleader body.
And it's because
that's
she's a porn star. Like
course.
that's why people are. The tweet literally said this.
oh,
why
she's
Dak,
a porn star.
adult film.
adult star.
Oh,
What do you think an adult
He
star
led that.
is?
He led with adult film star. do
did
you
say
do
adult
you
star,
think
you're
Dak
right.
even knew who she was?
I'd hope so. Hey, because I want to know her too.
What if he didn't? What if he's just taking a picture with a fan? She's
No,
out
I
there.
understand.
You know what I mean?
So the
Pretty funny,
tweet
though.
the tweet is funny because this is why Dak ain't got her damn ring now. Nigga too busy on Pog Patrol.
Unbelievable.
Hog Patrol?
Wait, absolutely funny.
He'd still throw a pick on that. Thank you, Kyle.
A different vagina gets his.
He
cum.
goes, who got this? Some dude intercepts it. All right.
No, I'm gay. I can't play for the Cowboys anymore.
Oh, wait a second. It's the only team I can play for. Ha ha. Idiots. Other than that, check out the link tree for more shows. Follow QBird on Instagram at QBird11, QBYRD 11. Follow me on Instagram at @the_Hunter Miles. Follow the podcast, Where Is This Going Pod? And follow our boy Sammy B over here at samberlin.gotjokes. And, of course, that local camera guy, Kyle, behind the camera.
Yeah.
We thank you guys so much for listening. We hope to see you soon.
Peace.
Love, peace, and chicken grease, baby.
Good night, baby.
Good shit, boys.
Mm-hmm.